Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Sun Wake of the Ravager. I've been up to the Shadow Square Market and have done some off-screen selling and sorting out of stuff, so inventory again looks neat and tidy. I've also swapped out some weapons. Tezril now has this stone Lotulus, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, as his main weapon, and I think that's it. I think that's the only difference I made. But yeah, everything's neat and tidy again. We've sold a bunch of stuff. We are very, very wealthy. Money isn't a problem in this game, and you don't really have a lot of things to spend it on. So we're going to be hauling that around for a while. You can't put it in the bank. So that is the only thing I have done off screen. We are going to go and do some things, but first we're going to go and look in the archives, because that's what I can't remember if it was Romula or Eleka told us to go and do it, but that is what we are going to do. Also, I think there's a chest here I'm going to look at in a minute. But for now, let's go and look in the archives and read. More reading! That's exactly the kind of white-hot action you've tuned in for. Listen to the Sword Broad read. With my croaky voice. Let us use the books. Finster scans the book titles. Many books appear to be missing from the shelf, and the rest are just jumbled as though carelessly tossed aside. I have bookshelves like that. Which book do you read? Weavers of Destiny? Lost Heroes of Athas? Relics and Antiquities? Let us read Weavers of Destiny. That sounds like a fifth-rate fantasy game. Finster opens the book and flips through the pages until he finds something interesting. It took a long time. There is certainly no dearth of lost arts on Athas. Indeed, artistry is the last thing on the minds of those who must fight for every breath and scratch for every morsel. However, one lost craft is worth bemoaning: the weaving of magical tapestries. The Jan are the only group of beings reputedly still able to create these magical works of art. Apart from the magnificent beauty, these magical tapestries were quite utilitarian. In their most common usage, they provided instant transportation to distant lands, even other realms. I'm sure this isn't going to come up at all. I'm sure we're not going to use tapestries to get to magical places. Perhaps the loss of this craft, however, can be attributed to certain side effects encountered by using the tapestries, one of which is the opening of unexpected doors, often with unexpected results. Hint, we could go somewhere we don't want to be. What should we read now? Lost Heroes of Athas. Finster opens a book and thumbs through it until a paragraph catches his attention. Though often forgotten in this time of sorcerer kings who portray themselves as all-powerful beings, Athas's history is full of great heroes more worthy of homage. Oh, him, his name. Let's make one attempt at pronouncing this. Utaxi? Utaxi? Whatever. This guy is foremost amongst those heroes. Sure of hand and selfless of heart. He claims what is all but unknown on Athas, virtue. It was she who vanquished the legendary Tarasak, and it was she who laid to rest the worst of the elemental princes warring which caused such destruction. Finster puts the book back on the shelf. What do you read now? Relics and Antiquities. Finster opens the book and thumbs through it until he finds something interesting. 4 of the most widely talked about relics are the Cup of Life, Prometheus' Hammer, the Lyre of Winds, and the Fire Ruby. Beyond their incredible powers, what makes these relics interesting is that they all seem to have been created around the same time long ago. A lesser-known relic, the Urn of What's-Her-Face, is perhaps the most powerful of them all, and an obscure reference in legends and myths suggests that it is connected in some way to the other 4 objects. That's just a bit of foreshadowing. It's that we don't actually need any. Well, we've been told this already. So it's not really foreshadowing, it's just more confirming what we already know. Do you go through the door? Yes. Now we can go and get these things in almost any order, but we are going to probably start with Prometheus' Hammer, where I know where that is. Can we get that? We can get that. Let's get that. Anything good in it? Probably not. Oh, magic bracelet. I think that's just a decorative bracelet. And some bone ring armor. Fine. But first, I think we're going to go to Under Tyr. Remember someone saying there was masses of gold and stuff under Tyr? We don't need the gold. We will defeat you, Boris, with the power of friendship. It's all very My Little Pony. We don't need the gold, but there are other things down there that are of interest. And if I keep on saying gold, I mean ceramic pieces, because there is no gold. Show me your goods, please. Right, I'm going to sell those bits we don't need. We don't need that. And we don't need that. That's just a shiny thing. I'd rather have the space. Leave it. It's a pleasure to do business with you. I'm just browsing. Goodbye. Come back if you ever need anything. Let us find a way into Under Tyr. And I know the way in. It is up here. I've played with the sound levels again. I've discovered that if it's loud enough to hear the voice acting, the music is too loud. And then if I lower it for the music, you can't hear the voice acting. So I've actually decided to sacrifice the voice acting because we get the text anyway. And I may come back and do an extra video at the end, excuse me, with all the voice acting. So you'll get to hear it at some point. The chest appears quite sturdy. The chest appears quite sturdy. Yeah, I want to go down. Let's have a chat to you and see if we can open it. Hello, sir. Welcome to Zer's Tavern. Are you Zer? Who are you? I'm Zer, the owner of the best tavern east of the Ringing Mountains. It's probably true, because there isn't a lot between here and the Ringing Mountains. You should see the second best one. How is your business doing these days? It couldn't be better. What with all the newcomers in Tyr, of course, that creates a few problems as well. Tell me about these newcomers. The newcomers are mostly escaped slaves from other cities and thieves looking for a safe haven. Since Tyr is no longer ruled by a sorcerer king, they figure the city is either an easy target or a safe place to hide. Do you think it's bad that Tyr has no king? All of it really means is the streets are full of fighting and the city's on the verge of anarchy. Used to be the Thieves Guild operated an orderly business, now it's all cutthroats. What happened to the Thieves Guild? They were underground, literally. This is a hint. The Thieves Guild knew of certain entrances to Under Tyr, which none of the newcomers could find. It's in the... I'm pretty sure it's in the chest. I'm pretty sure you have to open the chest and go down. What do you know about Under Tyr? Yes, tell me. I know it's no place to go if you want to stay alive. Where are the entrances to Under Tyr? I couldn't tell you, you lying hound. Are there any interesting rumours circulating? I heard the Templars of Tyr were all but wiped out by some band of renegades, as if Tyr didn't have enough troubles already. Yeah, I know nothing about that. That was something else. The chest appears quite sturdy. I'm pretty sure you get there, but down there, but I can't remember how you find that out. I want to go down there. I'm going to have to talk to some people, I think, who might be able to tell me. Hello, who are you? Citizen, eh? Oh. I suppose I'll let you go about your day. Can I talk to you again? Money for the poor master. Have you heard any recent gossip? I was told the Veiled Alliance was destroyed as if Tyr didn't have enough troubles already. Here, I'll give you a few bits of money. All of your money. I'm giving you all of my money. I know I have a lot, but no, you can have 1,000 summer pieces. Finster receives 2,500 experience points. Thank you so much. Why must you beg on the streets? I was an adventurer like you. I tussled with a fire drake. I'm pretty sure we've already spoken to this guy. You're very kind. Yeah, I am. Tell me about how to get into Under Tyr, because I know somebody tells me, and I can't remember who it is who tells me. Who tells me how to get into Under Tyr? Let's try you. Hello, Stitches. Who are you? We've already spoken to you. I'm pretty sure we've already spoken to you. Name Stitches. I was in this fine establishment. How did you get a name like Stitches? We've already spoken to you, Stitches. It's because of your terrible clothing. Is Arslan still here? Is he buggered off? Oh, he's not here anymore. So we can't question him. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now. I want to get into Under Tyr. There's something down there I want. And I know it's through that chest. But I can't remember how I find that out. I'm pretty sure you're not going to tell me. Who are you? You're just sort of random homeowner. Hello, how can I help you? Show me your goods. Oh, you're a merchant. Can you tell me about the merchants in here? Yes, of course. There's not likely anyone in the town who can give you better information since I own the most prestigious shop in town. And everyone comes to me at one time or another. You seem very, very full of yourself. Who are the merchants in Shadow Square? One could hardly call them merchants, and they're certainly not worth knowing. You're rude. What do you know about Akar? He's a sly one, that Akar. He took over House Gazette when it was nearly bankrupt, and he's fast becoming one of the richest. It's rather suspicious, if you ask me. I'm sure he's perfectly legit. How do you think Akar got his riches? Well, it wasn't by paying the Templars their taxes on iron ore. That's probably how his house lost its money in the first place. No, he sells most of his ore on the black market. I know where I can find Akar, but I'll ask him anyway. House Gazette is west of here. You can't miss that mansion. Have you heard any rumours lately? Word is the Hedgekin? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Curse is worse than ever in the mines. It's a bad omen. That's what it is. I'm sure we're not going to have to go there and face it at all. Goodbye. Goodbye. You can't tell me how to get into Under Tyr. I want to get into Under Tyr and I can't remember how. Oh, hello. Bandits. Well, kiddie, are you going to hand over all your money like a good little boy, or will I have to teach you some manners? Here, take my money. Leave now and I'll forget I saw you. I have no patience for you, scum. Now die. Leave now and I'll forget I saw you. Maybe you're new in town and don't know who I am, so I won't kill you this time. Now run along and play. Coward. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's talk to you. Hello, who are you? Have you come to the right place for quality merchandise, sir? You have come to the right place for quality merchandise. Oh, fair enough. Would you like to see for yourself? Yes. This is not... No, I don't. I think that's useful. We'll buy a grappling hook. I think that is useful at some point. Okay. Thank you for your business. Oh, you're welcome. I didn't really buy anything. Examine my goods. No comment. You don't have anything I want. Perhaps you'll find something you like next time. Highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Oh no, you are interesting because you want things we have. You're an elf called Notaku. A good day to you, friends. I'm Notaku. You don't look like your avatar. Your avatar is very different from your portrait. Not avatar, whatever that thing's called, sprite. Good day to you, friends. I'm Notaku, dealer extraordinaire in rare and exotic substances. I am Finster. A pleasure, truly a pleasure, Finster. Weren't you mixed up in that fracas by the caravan gate? No, you must be thinking of someone else. Okay. Yes, that was me. Quite a piece of work that was, or so I hear. I wasn't there myself. I bet you were. Let me say, though, I could use a man with your resourcefulness. Are you interested in earning a few ceramic pieces? We have a lot of money, but quests are always nice. How much money are you talking about? What did you have in mind? I heard there are giant skeletons haunting the deserted building on the southwest side of town. As it happens, I have a need for a skull of a giant skeleton. I need someone to retrieve it for me. I have a giant skeleton. Oh, how fortunate. I'm not interested in doing that now. I will get it. What will you pay? What do you need it for? Well, he's a wizard, so he probably needs it. He's not doing a very... For someone who's supposed to be hiding the fact that he's a wizard, he's not doing a very good job by selling magical stuff and going, hey, I need reagents for spells. I have a giant skeleton skull. You do? That's wonderful. I only need one giant skull, for which I will give you 5,000. Any extra skulls will earn you 1,000 ceramic pieces apiece. Will you sell them to me? I shall. Each party member receives 150,000 experience points. You have my gratitude, Finster. I was worried I'd have to retrieve that myself. In the meantime, you managed to look at the items I have for sale. you have any other quests for me? Yes, I do. I'm not sure how eager you are to tackle this one. Great fears are involved. It promises to be quite dangerous. We already have the thing he wants. What did you have in mind? Great fears have been seen about Tyr with increasing frequency, especially in the underground areas, so I asked myself, what a better time to gather a few of their teeth? If you're up to the challenge, I'd be most appreciative. I already have fear teeth. I'm well prepared. You're a wonder, Finster. To be honest, I never thought to see you alive again. Are you willing to train them for the magical that thing? Yeah, absolutely. Each party member receives 21,800 experience points. We have levelled. Never have I had an agent as capable as you. Truly, I am grateful for all your efforts. Do you have any other quests for me? Are you familiar with what a drake is, and what's the point? Are you afraid of them? We are, and we can't do this just yet, but we'll take it as a quest. In that case, I do have one other errand that I need done. It is not the most pleasant of tasks, and it would be quite dangerous, even for someone as mighty as you, Finster. Flex. How much did you have in mind? What do you have in mind? One of my clients has been very persistent in the demands for giant snake eggs. If you're up to collecting a few of them, I will pay you well. Where am I supposed to get snake eggs? From a snake. Well, you can find a nest where the giant snakes have laid their eggs. I heard of the forest west of Tyr has had its share of giant snakes. I thought you were asking me about drakes. I thought you were asking me for drake hides at some point to make armour. But now we've got snakes. What's so important about the eggs? I just want to say they're just really tasty. The eggs, depending on how they're prepared, are useful in the creation of a great many magical items. Also, they're really nice with toast. If you want eggs, I'll get you eggs. I know I could count on you. Show me your goods. Oh, that's nice. That's got that on it. Does that one have anything on it? Hers. No, it doesn't, but that one does. Let's definitely give that to her. Do something else with that. Okay, what else have you got? Magic grapes. Metal longsword. 1d8 plus 2. That's better than what we've got for someone. So you've got 1d8 plus 1. You've got that thing. You've got that. We buy the 1d8 plus... Oh, hello, stone dagger. We'll buy that. We'll give that to... Yeah, okay, I want it. Go for it. Sold. Right, we'll give that to you and we'll sell that one. Stone dagger, what else have you got? Spellbook with probably a very useful spell, but I don't know what it is. One new scroll and some magical dye. I think that's everything we want from you. Thank you, your business is appreciated. It was nice talking to you. Goodbye. Goodbye. He is a helpful merchant. We still don't know how to get into Under Tyr. So we could ask about a bit more. Or we could go and do the quest. Hello, who are you? Anything interesting? Hello, can I help you? Who are you? My name is Satinkar. I've travelled here from my home in the sandy wastes east of Tyr to sell my goods. There's little opportunity for trade outside the cities. Why do you live in the desert? The desert has a beauty all its own and is more peaceful than any city I've ever visited. Besides, I'm not entirely alone out there. The Jan have accepted me as an honoured guest. Tell me about the Jan. The Jan are a race of genies formed out of all four of the elements, which I think is why they are the masters of art. It was they who taught me how to weave. I think we're going to be talking to you at some point. And it is their adherence to strict codes of honour and respect which attracts me, so different from the harsh people one usually encounters. How do I find the Jan? You will need to take a caravan. The caravan master at the main gate can tell you when the next one is leaving. What are you selling? I'm a weaver of fine rugs and tapestries. We're definitely talking to you later. I doubt an adventure like you has much need of my wares, but there are always customers who want rich furnishings for the homes in Tyr. You must know a lot about tapestries, possibly even magical ones. Well, I suppose I do. Tapestries, aren't always simply ornamental. Magic users often have made them into portals to different lands, though that art is seldom seen now, and what activated them is surely lost. You'd think, but no, because I know how to do that, and we've actually already got something that will do that for us. I still don't know how to get into Under Tyr. So, that's a portal that goes somewhere. Oh, we've already been there. No, never mind. I know what that means. That took us to that room where we fought the Templars. Maybe we'll go do the forest quest instead, because I can't think of how to get into Under Tyr. I know how to get into Under Tyr, but I can't remember how to get into Under Tyr. I may have to check a guide to find out how to get into Under Tyr. So when we come back, we'll know how to get into Under Tyr, because I really want to do that first before we go and do the other thing, because there's something down there I want, something really good.